Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones and that change of direction he can...
Big chance! In he goes again!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Ferran Torres. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cruyff. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ferran Torres!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
And the shot! It's in! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Mackay. Zielinski. Xavi Alonso. So what can they make of this? Dunk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mackay. And the pass is intercepted. Gabriel Azar. That's going wide left. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Xavi Alonso with the short one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Thinks about the shot. And that is expertly dealt with. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Mackay dominates aerially so often. Tries to play it through. That is lovely. Stood up well to him there. And it's Otto. And this is Cruyff. He'll try from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And here's Mackay. Otto made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dunk. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. That's really nicely played. Raul. Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has ended up in no man's land. Mackay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He won't be happy with that one. Lovely bit of skill. It's Raul! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Xabi Alonso goes short. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Arsenal leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Ferran Torres. And it's lofted through here. Cross goes in there. And reclaimed it in a trice. Out towards the flank.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Now it's Mackay! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
It's their
20,
second corner of the
numero
game.
5, numero 8, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15.
He's
Il
having a
numero
shot!
21, il numero 11, il numero 10. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Girassi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Girassi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zielinski, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zielinski really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. And Cruyff! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Xavi Alonso. Raul. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's a fine interception. Diaz. And here's the chance to counter. It's Camavinga. Beckenbauer with the foul. Pele! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, he's been great chance! Oh, good finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Good read, needed to be, and the counter is on. Neatly clipped into space. Nice interception, well timed. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. 4 extra minutes added on, and he's quick to return it. Azar. Now it's Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball. Pele. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good take in a good area. And time is up. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So straight into the action. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Benatia gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a tense shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Samsunspor finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso.
Now it's Kaka. Kaka!
Kaka made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Mohamed Salah, and this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Alonso! Off the post! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Played back into the centre. Alonso, great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a brilliant interception. Gattuso. Xavi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Kaka. Xavi Alonso. That has been cut short. Kaka. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Raul. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Raul. There he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Batistuta. And this is... Can he finish? Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, glorious Batty goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pedri is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Neymar. And Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Cruyff. Good read, needed to be. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Kaka. And here's Neymar. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's a key interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Gattuso. Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Batistuta. Marquinhos. Cruyff. And Cruyff! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Kaka, try. And that signals the end of the first period. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an excellent interception. And it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Just eases him off the ball. Girassi. And it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he is dashing away. Girassi finding himself in space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Raul. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. That's destined for the flank. That's where it came from. And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. Hazard. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
That's a good foray he's making. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Marquinhos. Played out to the left flank. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Hazard. Gattuso. And here's Raul. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Batistuta. Kaka. Salah. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Azar. That has not gone well. Gattuso. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Hazard. Well, that's a danger. And drive! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had...
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. He's cut it out, and he's there to get it away. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing.
Goes for the shot! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Pull it. Pull it! Now, who's going to be first to this? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hullet. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Batistuta. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Cruyff. Just eases him off the ball. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pedri. And Aubameyang! Now, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Now it's Raul. Doku. Doku! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Hazard. And he was alert to it. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well read, nice interception. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And it's played forward. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Como clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Arsenal leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. And Aubameyang! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Pedri really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Como restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the shot. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. No, that's been intercepted. 5 minutes till the break. And that's been won straight back. Robson is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's got away. And here's Doku. Azar. Cruyff. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Maldini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him? And the shot! And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21, numero 7.
We're on the move again.
Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per
He's going to be disappointed with that.
il numero 8.
Azar.
Il numero 17.
Bale looking for options for movement. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Bale. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pedri. And here's Cruyff. And this is Batistuta. Bale. Messi. Pedri, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Aubameyang! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Como are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Just the keeper in his shot at goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Xavi Alonso plays it short. Stood up well to him there. Arsenal have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Azar. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Aubameyang. Oh, this is a great position. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Brilliantly cut out. Cruyff has created one goal already. De Jong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Azar. Oh, good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Batistuta. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Raul clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
It's Bale! And that's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Como leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is just off target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pedri. Aubameyang is firing after that one, and he's got away from him. This looks promising. Xavi Alonso. Pepe makes the interception.
Il quarto uomo
That
indica
passes. There could be trouble here. 2 minutes to be added on. Ferdinand. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front